As a referral partner to me, I wanted to share this awesome app to you that makes listing and buying presentations a lot more organized afterwards. Have you ever gone through a listing appointment with a seller and you try to listen to the seller, take notes, look at the home, and give all that input at the same time? Sometimes this can be a bit daunting, and sometimes reading your notes afterwards and remembering what you meant may be a little bit more difficult. I tried this app Otter this last week at a listing appointment, and you may have heard of it for some of those Zoom note takers out there. And I asked the seller permission to record, and we started to walk through the house, and he showed me all the renovations he's done since I sold it to him a few years ago. The whole time we walked around, I kept my phone in my hand, but never did we I had to look at it or anything. We just asked questions, and I didn't have to write anything down. Once completed, I thanked my seller and went back to my office, but by the time I got back to the office, the app was just finishing dictating our conversation and separating it into a full summary. The whole 45-minute conversation was actually separated into a full summary. So I'm going to show you this right now. So I got back to the office and pulled open my phone, and as you can see here, it has the full conversation separated by speakers. It just takes a little bit of time for it to analyze this, but you can see that the speakers, it gives speaker one, speaker two, and all the conversation there, which is really cool, and it goes over everything. But then you can actually go back, and hit the summary, and of course, when I'm trying to demo this, it doesn't give me the summary. Oh, there we go, I tapped it again. Okay, and you can see the summary here, and it'll kind of say at different timestamps what you talked about. So you can go back, you can click that down, and then you're going to say homeowner upgraded features, including a tankless hot water heater and a new fireplace. So it's discussing those items that were discussed, and so you can kind of capture them at all the different points. Now, one of my favorite things is itemizing this even easier for us. So I can go into the Otter chat, and you can see I've talked with the Otter on this. And so what you do is you just say at Otter, and then I can say, what are the improvements and highlights of the home talked about, right? So it's gonna make an itemized list of some of the things that were discussed. And then I can say, what are the action items? And it created that list for me as well. And then I asked it again, write a follow-up email to the seller, thanking him and a recap of our appointment, along with action items and who's responsible for them. And just like that, it created a Dear Seller, so they'll have to fill in their name, and then talked about like all the different items that are done right there. And then I can write a recap and update what's happening next to the agent that referred me. So for hopefully you're a referring agent for me, and then you'll get a recap of that appointment as well. And I can actually have that create a full appointment. And because we mentioned the referring partner's name, it actually knew who that referring partner, so it knew his name was Mike. Pretty cool there. And so it discusses everything right in there. And so all I got to do is I can just hold my finger, copy that text, and then drop that into either an email, text, or anything like that, and make any additional edits to personalize it maybe a little bit more for what I have. So super cool way. You can even have it for the stage or cleaner, whatever you have someone going in there, and have that set up. So I think it makes it a lot more simple to create these tasks after an appointment, and just make you feel a lot more organized. And if you have bad chicken scratch like me, you don't have to worry about that either. So give it a try. Like I said, there is actually a paid version and free version, free for 30 minutes, and then afterwards it is a paid version. Give it a try, Otter AI. I appreciate you, and if you found value in this video, will you do me a favor, share it with another agent? I want to expand my agent referral network, and if you share it out, that'll help me out. Thank you so much for watching, and if you need an agent here in Northern Nevada, Reno Sparks, give me a call. I'd love to help you out. Thank you.